I want to bring in CNN legal and national security analyst Carrie Cordero right now. Carrie, this is certainly not the first time that we've heard the president talk about prosecuting the Fed chair. I want you to listen to what the president actually said at the end of last month, just a few weeks ago. Listen to this.
We're thinking about bringing a gross incompetence, what's called gross incompetence lawsuit. It's gross incompetence against Powell. I'd love to fire him, but we're so close, you know, but maybe I still might.
All right, explain to our viewers why the Department of Justice's investigation into the independent Fed chair marks such a significant break from precedent.
Well, I think this is a three-alarm fire from the chairman of the Fed issuing his video on Sunday night, so that we're talking about it this morning. His statement was pre-indictment. So he is looking at, I think, in my assessment, other actions that the president and this Justice Department have taken against individuals that the president views as political opponents, and he is trying to get ahead of it. So the Fed has received a grand jury subpoena. That is a criminal legal process, different than that remarks that the president made that we played a minute ago, which sounded to me like a civil type matter. This is a criminal investigation that the Justice Department has apparently opened against the chairman of the Federal Reserve, an independent agency, and an individual who is currently in government and has a statutory term.
Just to step back, big picture, I mean, just talk about the pattern we're seeing of Trump's DOJ going after political adversaries.
Yeah, I think there's some similarities and some differences. So in terms of the differences, this is an individual, Jerome Powell, who is currently in government. As I mentioned, he has a statutory term. The work of the Fed may be different than some of the individuals that have been targeted by the administration before. The work of the Fed is integral to the economic and national security of the country. This is an incredibly critical job for the health of the country across an array of issues. A similarity is the tactic that it appears the Justice Department is using, in particular, an investigation about his congressional testimony. That's the same tactic that they used in the indictment against Jim Comey. It was a charge that came forward from the grand jury based on his, eventually thrown out by the courts, but a charge based on his congressional testimony. So I think that's a particular tactic that they have seized on that they can use to try to pressure the Fed chair.
All right, Carrie Cordero, thank you very much. Elena Trine, thanks to you as well. Vanessa Yurkevich, appreciate it very, very much. Pamela.